Welcome back. So in this video, we'll be discussing the demonstration of footprinting. So basically, there are different methods of footprinting, and also there are different tools for footprinting. And to start with, as a learner or a beginner, being a penetration to become a penetration tester or an ethical hacker. So here we'll start with a few tools or the websites so through which you can collect more information about the target. So where in this phase you can use advanced Google search to search information about any particular target company or a particular targeted individual using the Google advanced search. And even you can also search some information or collect some information about that company or the individual through the YouTube searches also. And if you know the URL of the website or the website address of any particular company you are targeting, so you can just ping the use a simple ping command to know the IP address of the target. And also we can use many other tools for website footprinting, which includes netcraft or census or web data extractor or a history track. Many tools are there. And also if you want to collect the information about the individuals of the particular company, their name and designation, so you can get this information through the harvester. So basically, this particular tool, the harvester, which can uh, uh, get the information from the social websites like LinkedIn or Facebook or any social pages like that. And also, you can get the more email address related information of that particular targeted company using the hunter.io. And even you can also get more information about the IoT devices through the showdown.io. So we'll get into the demonstration. So in the previous demonstration, we just used this bugcrow.com. So where you can find the companies who participate in the uh, bug bounty programs. So here, let me take a particular company from this list so that it'll be easy for you to proceed further. So not only when participating in the bug bounty programs or when you are performing any penetration testing of your organization, you can also go with the same procedures. So here for this demonstration, I want to use this particular company Indeed.com. So basically here they have given the in-scope targets, so which includes Indeed.com and further. So first, initially, let me start with this particular domain name. Basically, when you're performing penetration testing, you should make sure whether you're working on the right target. So basically, you for the first thing is we have already discussed about the uh, type of penetration testing: black box testing, gray box testing, and white box testing. See, when it comes to the black box testing, sometimes they will never disclose their website URLs also. So where it's again the responsibility of the penetration tester to search and find the right website URL of that particular company. So the first thing what you need to do is you need to try to find the website URL of that particular company. So here we have the URL already given by the uh, company because we are in the buckrow.com, so we know the URL. Otherwise, if you're doing a black box testing, so you need to Google the particular company's name. So through that you can get the information about the uh, say example, you can go to the Google and you can try the, so Indeed is the company name, so using which you can search in the Google so that you can get the information about the URLs or so on. And even you can also perform the Google's advanced search, so where you can search the information about the company with the keywords. So you can search only the keyword information from only from a particular site, or any keyword which you want to collect from all the websites or whatever. You can use this Google advanced search, so it'll be pretty simple. You can use it, or else you can also use the Google advanced search operators, so where it will be helpful for you to search the uh, any URL. So you can go through this information. So if you want to collect the information from the cache, you can use this kind of uh, syntax. Or if you want to get any information about a particular content in in all the indexes, you can use this syntax. Or if you want to collect a particular information or a particular word which is present in the URL alone, so you can use this particular option, all in URL. I can just show this here for your understanding. So I'm just going to the Google search. I'm just using this all in URL Amazon. So it means that all the uh, that is it is going to search all the URLs where it contains the word Amazon, and also in the URL it should have drawing and tablet. So any website or any URL which contains these words, so those URLs will be listed here. And you can see here these particular URLs contains the name Amazon tablet, and here you can see it contains the drawing, tablet, and Amazon. So this is how you can perform the advanced search, and you can collect more information about the target. Or this will help you to search and identify the exact URL of the particular company. So here I know the URL is indeed.com. So the first thing what you need to do is, as a penetration tester or an ethical hacker, first you need to make sure whether this domain name or the website you are targeting, that should be belonging to the respective company. Or if by mistake you may try to do the penetration testing on a wrong website or a wrong IP, so definitely you may face the consequences. So to avoid that, we have a few websites which includes the whois.com, so using which you can get the Whois informations. So I'm just giving the URL, that is the indeed.com, and then press Whois, and here you can see the domain name is indeed.com, and the register, the whom the indeed.com is registered is with markmonitor.inc. And here I need to make sure the company name. So, being a penetration tester, I would have signed the NDA or the contract with the respective company. So obviously, I should know the name of the company which I'm targeting. So I should compare the company name with this registrant contact information. If the contact information matches on the administrative contact information, this should match, unless until you may try to hit a wrong URL or a wrong website. So you need to make sure whether you are hitting the right target. So here I came to know that this particular URL or the domain name indeed.com belongs to the company which hired me. And the further I need to collect more information. And to start with, first I need to know the uh, IP address of the website. So I can use the simple ping command to know the public IP of that particular website. And here I can see this is the public IP of that particular website or the domain name. And also I can see one more information, that I'm getting the reply. So it means that ICMP packet is not blocked by this or ICMP packet is not blocked in the firewall which is hosting this particular domain name. So being ICMP is open, so it'll be easy for, or it'll be open for me to do some kind of researches on the target. Okay, that will come later. So now, so this is one method of finding the public IP of the particular targeted domain. And now I need more information about the target, more information like what is the operating system platform, or what is the uh, software they are using, all the information I need. So to get those information, we have one particular site called netcraft.com. So from this site, you can get some information. I can go to the resources of this site and site report. So where I can get the detailed information of that particular site. So under the site report, I can type the domain name indeed.com, then press lookup, and here I'm getting many information about the target, and the date of first seen is November 2004, and I can see the hosting company for this particular domain is IBM, and this is hosted from US, and also this is the public IP, and also I can get the other information like the name server information, domain register information, and the organization name, and the DNS admin's email ID, and so on. And also I can see few more information that these are all the IP address which is used by the indeed.com, and also here you can see that is SPF, which is uh, sender policy frameworks, so which is using these URLs. So it means that only these domain names can send email on behalf of Indeed. And here we can see the uh, client side information, so which is using the JavaScript, and also it is using Ajax, and also you can see it is using the compression technology, that is the gzip, and also they are using HTML5, and uh, for the CSS usage they are using CSS meta query. So this kind of technical informations you can collect through this particular site. And this kind of reconnaissance or footprint, basically we call it as a passive reconnaissance, because we are not directly targeting the website or the domain. So we are collecting this information from a secondary source, so which we call it as the passive reconnaissance. Earlier we used the ping command. So using this ping command, we directly interacted with the target and we collected the information. So which is basically the active reconnaissance or active footprinting. And still I need to get more information about the target, like I want to uh, get the email ID related information, or I want to target any particular employee. For the I want to know who is working in this particular profile. Let's say like I want to know the or I want to create a relationship with the network administrator, or I want to create a relationship with the HR person. Say as a penetration tester, or even I might be a real attacker. If I want to spread some malicious codes into the target, so for this kind of attack, the best target of any company is the HR person. Basically, the HR person, if any email is received with a resume, so they obviously they open the attachment and they go through the resume. So where I can embed a malicious code in the Word document and I can send it to the HR, so that when the HR opens the attachment, so that malicious code may get injected into the target. So for this kind of reasons, I may first of all I want to know the uh, HR of the particular company, or I want to know the network administrators, who is the network administrator of the company, or something like that. So to first of all identify or research the uh, persons of a particular company, we have now social media pages like LinkedIn. Basically, LinkedIn is the very good source to get the employee related informations. So for this kind of information gathering, we have one particular tool called uh, the harvester. Basically, this harvester is a very good tool to get the information about the persons in the social media pages. So to use this command, you can use the switch -d to define the domain, that is from which domain name you want the list of employee details or the personal details. And for a -l you can define the limit, the search list. And also you can use the -b from which source you want to get this information. So here I'll let me show you the uh, command so that you can let me clear the page. So this is a basic command. You can use it to collect the information of the individuals of a particular domain name. So the harvester-d indeed.com, I want to get the employee details of indeed.com, and in this list I just want only 100 results. So you can choose, you can define whatever the numbers you want. And -b is to define the source. I want to get the result from the LinkedIn. Then when I press enter, so it'll probe into the uh, LinkedIn domain, and from there it'll collect and it'll give me the informations. And here you can see I'm getting the list of employee name. So you can see Asha Singhal, and he's a software engineer. Even he's also a very good target for me. So if I'm able to interact with him, so I can get the information about their software, how they are using the security mechanisms inside their software. So this kind of information I can get from him. And here I can see another employee who is also a software engineer, senior technical source engineer, or senior product manager. So like this, you can get all the data about the particular employee. Maybe you can get HR personal information, or even we also know who is the CEO of this company, and who is we know who is the VP of this company, and the senior engineering manager. So several kind of designations which is attracting me here. So this is how you can get the information of the individuals. Yeah, I got here the HR manager who is Rohit Agarwal. So like this, we can get the individual persons and their designations of that particular company. And further, for my investigation or further in my research, I want to get the email ID related information. So to get the email ID related information, so here we have one particular site, uh, Hunter. So using this particular site, hunter.io, you can get the email ID related information of any particular company. So I'm just using the domain indeed.com, and here I can get the result 116 result. So basically, when you use hunter.io, you should have uh, a professional license, or else if you can use a free plan where you'll have the limitation in the number of searches. Yeah, so here I'm getting this many email IDs. So here I'm getting the designations along with their email IDs. So with this information, basically we can get into the next level of analysis, or next level of attack, or next level of penetration testing. So, and you can see this particular email ID is found in 10 sources. So these are all the URLs where this particular email ID was used. Even with this also, we can get some more information where a particular employee who is using this email ID in any website which is not properly secured. So from those websites also, we can get more information about the employee. And here you can see this particular user is using his email ID in 13 sources, and here the other employee is using his email ID in 19 sources. So where, okay, so this is how we can collect the email ID related information about the particular company or an individual of the company. And also we have this particular site census.io, from which we can collect more information about the websites or even the public IP. So here I'm just searching this indeed.com. So even using this website, you can get the again more technical information about the target. And here I can see this particular IP. In this particular IP alone, these ports are open. SMTP port is open, 443 is open, and port 80 is open. So I'm already attracted with this. If the port 80 is open, so through that we can try to penetrate into the target. So we can even see more details of that particular URL. And here I can see they are using the Nginx server for hosting their website, and they are using TLS version 1.2, and this is their certificate. So with this certificate information also I can uh, uh, I'm getting few informations, and they are using the Google SMTP server. So these are all the sources from where we can get a few more information about the target. And even if you want to do the complete analysis of that particular targeted website, if you want to go through the websites page by page and code by code, even you can also use the particular software called HT-Track. It's basically a website copier, so using which you can copy the entire website content, and then using which you can do the rest of the research and the analysis. So using these sources, you can get more information about the target. So, and again, uh, these are all the methods widely used by the penetration testers or the real attackers. Even we have many more tools or hundreds of tools. So being a learner, you can just start with these tools, and then you can explore your skills to the next level once you started with this. And that's all for this demonstration. So we'll discuss the rest of the topics in the upcoming videos. Until then, bye bye.